Missing out against the Giants year one, then the Bulldogs year two. Now their path to redemption starts today at Casey Fields, and we're underway, and immediately the captain, Cara Donnellan, making an impact with a big tackle on New Melbourne co-captain Shelley Scott, and combines with her partner in crime in O'Day. Cunningham in position A, attack the ball hard, but there's Alicia Newman. Watch her go, boots on the afterburners, and slams through the Demons' first goal.
You just saw that young Melbourne midfield actually come out on the wing here.
Quickly she is, and if she is able to find that right balance, she could be dangerous. As Pearce sends it deep, and a lovely kick from Pearce, and Kate Hoare has an opportunity for goal too.
Melbourne Demons is a key forward, and has put a mountain of work into the off-season, so it's great to see her get a bit of reward for effort there.
Perfect start for Kate Hoare. The opening 5 minutes of this contest, she kicked 6 goals from 7 games last year, and she's got another one early, and the Demons are peppering, and Kate Hoare is there. That might bounce all the way through for a major. Big clearance, and the Demons peppering it. We'll be focusing on her a fair bit this afternoon at Casey. Good shepherd there from hooker, allowed Bowers to get that kick forward, and it puts her teammate to an advantage. One-on-one Antonio, one-on-one with Cordner. Great spoil from behind by Cordner. There's a holding free kick has been paid.
Already it's paying dividends, because you've got to respect her. She looks to pass off.
She does, and it's a good pass as well, hitting the young WA gun on the chest, Sabrina Duffy. Sabrina Duffy on debut. First kick, first goal for the young Docker. 17, the Dockers, a shock win last year. As a good kick inside 50 from Miller through the hands of Antonio. She gets the lucky roll. Can she keep her feet? She can. Gets it over the top to Kelly Gibson. And she's off target with her first attempt at goal. Still in play though. Duffy, the goal sneak. This time, the behind on the second attempt.
Running up, and she's been rewarded with an opportunity on an AFL list.
Houghton in front and takes a strong mark. Gemma Houghton. 3 goals from her 9 AFLW games so far. Houghton. Kick looks a little to the right. Doesn't quite make the distance and trickles over the boundary line and out of backers. Through her hands. Able to look it inside 50. While trapped on this occasion by Steph Kane. Lots of confidence. Has she got the finish? She certainly does. And the Dockers are back within a point.
And more than without it, that's for sure.
Hopefully you get a bit of a cooler temperature this afternoon. Here's a chance for the D's as they pump the ball inside 50. Went past the Docker in the end, and Zanka snaps around the body, hoping for the lucky bounce. None forthcoming. And in the end, the Dockers happen to rush it through for a minor. We'll have about 50 metres to cover. She's going to kick it right towards the top of the goal square, and at the back, superbly read by Ashley Sharp, who, well, after the Demons kicked the first 2 goals of the quarter, the Dockers have bounced back, and Ashley Sharp makes it 3 in a row. And at quarter time, the Dockers hold a 5-point lead.
Last year, so it's really good to see them first at the footy and winning the footy that way too.
Demons first for contested ball as well, so great midfield battle this afternoon. They keep pushing it forward, the Demons, and now Phillips finally gets on the end of it, deep towards Zanka in front. Strong mark, Eden Zanka. It is paid, and she'll have an easy shot for goal.
Situations.
Could be a lethal combination, her and Tegan Cunningham up forward for the Demons this season. Zanka puts it through, and the Demons regain the lead. Quarter time, sends it up towards half forward again. And it's an open forward line here for Ebony Antonio on the Dockers. The defender come forward, showing she can do it at the other end as well. Duffy still going, trying to keep her feet. Well done by Ebony Antonio, really strong. And got the hand pass to Seth, and they're inside 50 again. Over the head of O'Sullivan, dangerous position here. Gibson and Cordner, the 2 number 21s. Picked up though by Caulfield, snapped just to the near side, but the Dockers.
Opportunity, but great to see her out on the park today.
Donnellan around the body, the captain can't deliver with the goal. But at the moment, when you look at the momentum of this game, Fremantle retreats, and now Phillips can send it inside 50. The Demons desperately need the next one, and Cunningham had her name written all over that one.
Hit up Tegan Cunningham in the forward line's phenomenal.
She'll have 45 metres to cover. Tegan Cunningham We'll go right to the line. There's a holding free kick going the way of the Dockers, though, in the goal square. So they'll get a reprieve. Here, Paris Laurie put it on a platter, in fact. Antonio in front of Sloan. Brought it to ground. Both Demons went to ground. Antonio already kicked one this quarter. Hand pass over the top to Gibson. Back to Antonio. Great team football from the Dockers. Not rewarded.
Test in some way, and Melbourne are very, very worried about Antonio in that inside that 50.
Just off camera there, Shay Sloan looks like she's on camera now. Shay Sloan looks like she's in a lot of pain. Unsure if it's her knee or her ankle there, but it does look like the knee.
And in the end, O'Sullivan all by herself takes the easy markers.
Well, that's really unfortunate. It doesn't look great on the vision. Obviously, they'll get her off and get her assessed and looked at, but
O'Sullivan's kick used the win to perfection, and the Dockers are out to a 14-point lead. It's good to see Shay Sloan walking around the boundary without much assistance. Brother Rory watching on. Dockers doing well to keep their feet. Houghton's on out the back here. Will she have enough time? She is running out. Mark needed from this kick from Houghton. Antonio at the back. In fact, it is Caulfield who marks at the right time, and the Dockers have an opportunity to make it 20 points at half-time.
Whether they cover the back space or the forward space, and it's causing havoc.
After Melbourne kicked the first 2 goals of the game, the Dockers have suddenly ballooned this margin out to 20. Scott was not taken high according to the umpire. Hooker lays the tackle, Scott gets it back, and now the Demons go inside 50, and Maddie Gay, who had a pretty quiet first half, now has a chance to inject herself into the game. Had the move from footy, from netball. Highly promising player. The kick just sprays off to the left. It is quite blustery down across AFLW over the first 2 seasons. Here's Hoare. Finally gets some space away. Cunningham has 2 to beat. Off hands, the Demons rush it through for the second minor of the quarter. In Melbourne's forward half, early stages of this third quarter. Well done by Pearce to bring the ball to ground. Mitham with the centering kick. Scott is there, attacked it, crumbed it, and kicked the goal as well. D's definitely needed that one. Taken out of the ruck by Pearce. Scott immediately wrapped up by Gooch. Hanks went without it, then got it back. Handball over the top to Newman. Cunningham is one-on-one. Deep there, but sensational defensive effort from Breslin to rush it through. Breslin tries to clear the danger area. The Demons will send it back in that direction of Cunningham on the lead. Competition. She's going the check side and executing it to absolute perfection.
The repelling work there of Fremantle, and what we see is they're winning the one-on-one contest across their half-forward line.
Hooker tries to get them going out of the middle, but it's immediately turned over and in a dangerous spot. Phillips gets on the end of it. She'll want to get on her right side or get it in forward to Zanka, who goes with the banana, and just like that, the Demons are in front.
Up forward, that's exciting football, Ben. That's what we want to see from Melbourne. Quick moving football to the moving forwards.
And it was Hooker.
Leader, they are charging at Casey Fields. Cunningham just got a bad bounce. Here's Zanka again. Clean. She might do it again, or she'll handball off to Gay. But don't argue, though. Didn't quite give her enough time. Dee still with a chance. Paxman tries to burst her way through. And now a kick around the bodies. Well off target. Free kick to her. Back inside 50. Zanka again. Crashes the pack. Leaves a few in her wake. Cunningham over the top. And Maddie Gay is on the board at the D's. They can't be stopped.
The entries there from the Melbourne D's to 0. This is a completely new team. They've obviously had a bit of a deep and
Forward Fremantle, but they're just struggling to get it past that halfway mark.
Scott
Great grab.
made to earn the mark. What a strong mark it was. Strong from Shelley Scott. Dockers still yet to score. This for another Melbourne goal. Go right to the line. There's Antonio, dropped the mark. Did Gay get a boot to it? In the end, Pugh was there at the right time to rush it through. 15 games for the D's. We'll go right to the goal square. Zanka in position A. Thumped away. Newman, what a spin. Couldn't quite get the right contact. Comes out. Jacobson this time needs the right bend and doesn't get it.
Well, let's watch this kick in now and let's see what they choose to do. Oh, no, it looks
Hang on, no, they
it
did.
is a goal.
The goal umpire signalled a minor score originally. Jacobson was celebrating it's a goal.
Opportunity, and she just kept turning it on, and she got that snap in front of goal. But
Let's have a look at this goal here, Shiloh. Umpire, it looks like it's just sneaking inside the post, but there he goes. He went to signal a minor score, and that's what I was looking at. But Jacobson was looking at the result.
she was very happy off the boot, wasn't she?
Fremantle player, as soon as Elise O'Day got in front of that Fremantle player, she's come back and not followed her through.
And it puts the Dockers defence under enormous pressure. They try and feed it out. Cunningham is in there as well as Zanka. Still going, and it comes out to Hoare. Kate Hoare with a beautiful banana-looking kick, but it just drifts late. Disposal, but comes off this time for the Dockers. Sharp, edged out by Cordner illegally. Clear push in the back, and then it allows the Dockers to come through and kick a vital goal. No, Houghton misses. They desperately needed that, their first score.
Got to make sure they trap the ball inside 50.
And a good strong lead and an even better kick in Kiara Bowers from her third ACL. She's a charismatic teammate and they needed to step up now. Kiara Bowers delivers for the Dockers and that's a sweet first goal in the AFLW.
The distance here, she backed herself in, but we'll see what she does here.
She looks for Shelley Scott, just a little off target. Oh, Bowers, inspirational tackle in the defensive 50. Clears, but there's three Dockers around this. Scott was there. Bowers involved in everything at the moment. Laurie, Gooch, inside 50. Sharp at the back, has her name written on this, and they're right back in this game now, Fremantle. Bannon, little left foot kick over the top. Smith just overran the ball. Woodland one-on-one. Kelly Gibson arches the back. Inside 50 towards Houghton in front. Look at those hands. Gemma Houghton.
Yeah, obviously with her being a key forward, we've been able to see her get the front spot here.
The Dockers are back in front and Houghton has two. Open Fremantle forward 50. It's going towards Antonio at the back. Couldn't take the mark off the ground. That blessed football and that spin didn't go her way. Still alive though. Gibson couldn't quite gather cleanly. Duffy applies the tackle and this ball is locked. They would be loving this. It'll be a sweet victory. Donnellan towards the top of the goal square. Good strong intercept mark from corner and they need to go. They've only got 24 seconds to bring the ball from goal line to goal line. Phillips takes a couple of bounce. How far did she run? She just goes back to Paxman. 13 seconds left. She goes inboard. Mark needs to be taken here, but it will be all the Dockers. Grieve takes the mark. And this new look Dockers outfit under a new coach finally get their first win interstate. A sweet win on a hot day at Casey Fields.